My name is Avril Nanton and I'm a tour guide. I take people on Black heritage walks around London and show them the contribution that Black people have made to the city's history. Today I'm going to talk about the Tottenham area and look at one of its historic buildings called Deaconess Court, which is situated in Tottenham Green East, almost opposite the college. Notice the Prince of Wales feathers on top of the first floor. We'll learn about that in a minute. In the meantime, here's a short history of the building. Dr. Henry Laseron was born on the 11th of May 1819 in Königsberg, Germany, where his father was a rabbi. At the age of 7, Henry lost both his parents in one day to cholera and was taken to the home of an uncle who was very unkind to him, so he ran away. He made his way to England and studied to be a doctor. By 1873, he had set up a ragged school, he had set up a girls' orphanage and the Deaconess Training Hospital, which would eventually become known as the Prince of Wales Hospital. Now, Deaconess was a religious woman who was also a nurse, so think of Call the Midwife. The building was open for over 25 years, and during that time, it is known that there was a black woman called Sister Frida who was employed at the hospital. This is the only picture of her, circled in red at the back. Now, Dr. Laseron died in 1894, aged 75, and during the time the building was open, they nursed over 140,000 people. The hospital was extended over time with different departments being added throughout the years, and it closed in the 1980s and was converted into flats. One of the first black doctors in this country, Dr. Ernest Goff, a Jamaican, who came to England in 1889, was based at this hospital. Here he is, seated in the middle. He remained in the UK until his death in the 1950s. He also worked at St Anne's Hospital, which is just down the road from this building. He spent time treating soldiers during the First World War. He played rugby and even refereed one of the first women's hockey matches held in this country. He was a great lover of cricket. And he often played with A.A. Milne, who wrote Winnie the Pooh, P.G. Wodehouse, who wrote Jeeves and Wooster, Arthur Conan Doyle, who wrote Sherlock Holmes, and J.M. Barrie, who wrote Peter Pan, all famous writers, and he was also a member of the Fabian Society. Now, his son, Alan Goff, was on the medical team who worked on the discovery of the polio vaccine. Unfortunately, Alan drowned in the Isle of Wight in 1966. Now, I'm aware of another black female working in this building. Her name was Asato Ward, and she came from Sierra Leone. It is said that she was brought here to be educated after her mother died in Sierra Leone, and she lived in Tottenham, though where I'm not sure. She trained as a nurse and worked at this hospital before returning to Sierra Leone. Oh, and Dennis Potter's play, The Singing Detective, was filmed here for the BBC in 1986, and that's for those of you who are old enough to remember that programme. And in 1991, a film called Riff Raff was made here, starring Robert Carlyle and Ade Sapara. Okay, I think I've kept you long enough, and there's lots more I can tell you, but you'll have to come on the tour to find out the rest. Here are my contact details if you'd like to go on a walk with Avril's Walks and Talks. I look forward to hearing from you. See you soon. Bye.